Have you ever put all of your eggs into one basket? Well, today we're going to talk about it. It's very hard to see here, but there's a soffit in my chicken coop. And even though those slats are pretty tight, our hens get up there and lay eggs still. And I've gotten hundreds of eggs out of there when we didn't realize there were eggs up there. So I'm going to fix that today and we'll have a talk. So these are all the eggs we got out of the overhang there. Tired of throwing all of these away because you don't know how long they've been up there and you don't want anyone to get sick. You can do the float test. There's a float test where you put them in a glass of water, and I always get it backwards. I have to Google it every time. Uh, if they sink, they're good. If they float, they're bad. And if they're in the middle, they're going bad. And I don't like doing that. I like having fresh eggs every time. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is measure and see how much hardware cloth we need. Hardware cloth is a weird word to me. Most people call it chicken wire, but there's different sizes, different size hose. We're going to use the finer stuff for this because it's lightweight and doesn't really need to be strong to keep them out of there. It just needs to be a barrier so they know they cannot go there. I've gotten some requests to do a voiceover and introduce myself to my viewers, and it's weird enough talking to a camera, but I'm going to try the voiceover. We'll see how it goes. So we'll talk about different things. I've got a few years left, and I'll be retiring from my job, and we're going to talk about putting all of our eggs into one basket. The good Lord has blessed me with a good job, and I am a Christian. I'm a God-fearing man, and my goal is to just help as many people as I can, whether if it's everyday fixes or spiritually or learning how to plan for the future. This is a roll of hardware cloth. So while I'm trying not to cut my fingers off getting this hardware cloth unwound, I'll go ahead and tell you I am not sponsored, but I do enjoy showing some of the tools that I use on a daily basis. And some of these tools I think everyone should have. There's probably a quick way of doing this. I'm not sure what it is. I haven't researched it. But I rush around enough at work. I don't need to rush around at home. So I just take my time and pull the wire off like that. If you got sissy hands like I do, it'll cut you. So be careful. You should be wearing leather gloves while doing this. So I'm going to roll this out, and I'm going to cut it to my dimensions that I measured, and I'm going to use this DeWalt angle grinder. I highly recommend, if you don't have one, get one. I've got one that's on a cord, and I've decided to go all cordless. And you can find some good tool deals. You can find some good tool deals from time to time. And I also found a little old man at the store, the salesman. I told him I was looking for some metal cutting blades, and I've got in my head the carbon fiber blades, and they're prone to breaking, flying off. There's all kinds of videos you can see where people have gotten hit in the face with pieces of carbon fiber, taking an eyeball out, whatnot. This is actually a metal blade. It's only like $10, and it's worth the safety. I've used this almost a year. It's still sharp. It's still going, and it hasn't ever broken. It's not getting any smaller. And to me, it's been worth the money versus a carbon fiber cutting wheel. So we'll get right to it. If it looks like I'm unstable on my feet in this video, it's not because I'm drunk. We have 3 acres here. It's about 2 acres of yard and about an acre of woods. And there's not a flat spot on our property. Other than being inside of our home, we do not have a flat spot. So with that being said, I'm thankful that the Lord has provided us a home, and in my mind, it's like a tiny little homestead, and we love the place. With that being said, this probably will not be our forever home because it is not old people friendly due to it being a walkout, lots of steps. Um, it's just not going to be friendly for us in our older age, so we may move in the near future. I have officially become a sissy. I'm going to get my gloves on, although these have holes in them, so I still have to be careful. For all of my younger viewers, make sure if it's available where you work, if you have a 401k, put money in it, at 10% at least. And it's not 10% out of your paycheck necessarily because of the way taxes are taken out. It won't be as much as you think it is coming out of your weekly or bi-weekly check. So contribute to your retirement now while that money has time to grow. It's very important that you do that, start that as young as possible in order to be able to afford to retire when you get to an age where you can't do it anymore. Let's see if it fits. All right, if this thing fits, I'm gonna slap it up there. And I literally mean slap it up there. This doesn't have to be perfect. It ain't rocket science. It's just keeping chickens out. That's all it's doing. So I'm going to throw her up there, and I'm going to use this. I don't like it. It's a Craftsman staple gun. I bought this just for our chicken wire, and it's okay. It's definitely better than using, a hammer and staples. It's definitely better, but it's not. It's not. I've got a few of these Craftsman nailers, and they're not like DeWalt or Passload, especially. They're not like the other brands. I've had them all. When I bought this, it was crunch time, and I had to have it, and this was the only thing available. But like I say, it's better than nothing, and I really don't need a whole lot of nailers anymore, but they're handy to have. So we're going to throw it up there if it fits. If you've never invested into a retirement plan, a 401k or 403b, or there's so many different ones out there, that you have pre-tax contributions and after-tax contributions. And most people put in the pre-tax contributions, and the taxes aren't coming out of your paycheck. So the amount that goes into your retirement isn't taxed. And that's why it seems like you're not putting in as much because you're not paying taxes on that money, at least not yet, not until you retire. So there again, if you're younger, start investing now, save for your future. If you're one of my older viewers and there's something that I should know, something I need to be doing, preparing now, retirement's 3 years away for me. So what should I be doing now to prepare myself as best I can? So come to find out, our scrap piece is the perfect size. Well, it's not perfect, but it's close enough for hardware cloth or chicken wire. It's close enough. We'll hang it. Okay, so as of right now, they can't get up here. Chicken wire all the way across. They can't get in there. They could squeeze in here. And I'm gonna make a door there because we got, shovels and brooms and tools that we normally store up there to clean out this dirty coop. So if you want to see a video on making the door, just let me know. Comment, send me an email, whatever you prefer. So let me know if you want to see a video on that.